Hello buddy, my name is Caretaker and I'm back in the grave with another episode of Happy Birthday. When we last left off, we made it to the next chapter, Amusements and Alibis. We had a lot of information, clues, and a lot of new things to investigate, so we're going to go ahead and start with the uncle. We're going to go with discussion first. What were you doing during the party? Where were you when you heard the shots? Well, for one thing, I drank. Boy, did I drink. So in other words, nothing unusual. I did a lot of talking alongside my brother. I came down with a bit of a headache at around 8 p.m. though. After that, I came in here to rest for a while. I needed some time to myself, and I've been planning to sleep on the couch here tonight. I was still here when the gunshots went off. Was anything off about Anna during the party? There was. She came to me late this evening while I was resting here in this room. It was about 8:30, I think. She said she wanted to talk. I don't know what it was about, but she seemed rather upset. Nervous almost. But I was too drunk to pay her any more notice. I brushed her off. I wasn't there when she needed me. What would she have said? I wonder, would she still be alive? Can you think of anyone who might bear a grudge against Anna or the family? Unless my brother's business problems crept into the party, no one comes to mind. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, the only thing I can think of is... We got the mask. Goes with the landlady's statement. Let's try the landlady's. There we go. Is there someone else here? That's a little odd. I don't remember seeing anyone. I don't suppose those ghost stories could be... Nah, never mind. I don't want to miss out on anything. But at the same time... Oh, I guess I show him the mask. Oh, that strange thing. It's been sitting there on the table since I got here, but I have no idea how it ended up in this room. It was actually one of Anna's birthday gifts. It was? Yeah. She had quite a few cheapskate friends. She was luckily her dad was so well off. He gave her much better gifts, but I guess it doesn't matter now. Can you prove that the mask had already been moved here by the time you came in? Not really. Is there a reason I should have to? I see. Never mind. Well, that's not incriminating at all. What were you doing during the party? Where were you when you heard the shots? The party started normally enough. I prepared dinner in the kitchen from between 4 and 5 p.m. The girls did help me with that. Afterwards, I served it and set up the cake and presents at about 6. I simply conversed with the rest of the guests once dinner and cake were over. I wasn't as responsible as I should have been. I drank. A lot, actually. I did a rather poor job of watching the girls. Aside from escorting them to bed, I didn't see a lot of either of them after dinner. I was with their poor father and that schoolboy when I heard the gun. I wish I could begin the night again. I would never take my eyes off of Anna. Was anything off about Anna during the party? I never saw much of her. I'm afraid I failed in my responsibilities. Can you think of anyone who might bear a grudge against Anna or the family? Nothing springs to mind. I mean, there's the shadier aspects to my master's company, but no one here is involved in that. I don't believe there's anything left that I haven't said. Can I please just have some space for a while? I really don't feel well. What's up, Papa? Can you tell me about the rest of the evening from the time you arrived here up until the incident? What were you doing? We arrived at the mansion at around 4 p.m. There were many more guests earlier in the day. I spent the majority of the evening talking with them. We had dinner, cake, and presents at roughly 6 p.m., if memory serves correctly. After that, it was right back to talking. We all drank a bit. Even after the majority of the guests left, I still relaxed in the main lounge. Our nanny and that wretched boy who hangs on my girdle were there too when I heard the gun. I never actually saw either of my girls much during the party. I should have been more diligent. It was Anna's birthday, after all. And now I won't see her again. Do you notice anything unusual in the way Anna behaved recently? How was she during the party? Sir? There was something. I didn't pay much notice at the time. Oh Lord, how I should have. Please, sir, tell me what it was. It was around 7 p.m., I believe. I was talking with the rest of the guests when Anna came up to me and asked if we could speak. I don't know what it was about, but I was engrossed in conversation. I can't imagine what could have been more important than my Anna now, and told her to run along. What could she have wanted to tell me? I'm so sorry, Anna. Is there anyone who might have wanted to hurt your daughter or your family? Well, my company, it's... let's just say there are certain people who aren't particularly pleased with me right now, but certainly no one here. And those of us who are left are the only ones who were present during the incident, as far as I know. She was close to both my brother and her nanny. They wouldn't want to hurt her. The only one I'm not particularly fond of is my older brother's boyfriend. But I never saw him as someone capable of hurting my girls. Not like this. A bit seedy, perhaps, but not a murderer. I'm at a loss. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep asking you about stuff because I'm not sure if that's a general thing or if something could actually set him off. Something I've learned about these. If they give the option, you better ask. I think this might honestly just be a lost cause. It's probably just a general thing. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Well, we've got our evidence. Onward we go. What is it? I've already shared everything that I saw. You've already told me about the incident. True, but where were you during the rest of the evening? Oh, well, I was with my boyfriend, of course. They went to bed at 9 p.m., just like Daddy always insists. Naturally, that was before getting up to use the restroom and being attacked. Did you see your sister much during the party? Did anything seem off with her? I didn't actually see her much before bed, I'm afraid. I was busy with my own things. Had I known that this would be my last night with her. Is there anyone who might have wanted to hurt your sister or your family? No, not as far as I know, at least. That's definitely the mask the shooter wore. Wretched thing. Where did you find it? It was in the living area. I see. Okay, well. I don't care. I'm talking to you about everything. This isn't the most... I guess this isn't the funnest way to do this, but... the way I see it is... oh god. No, oh god. I will get to the bottom of this. I mean, hey, do what you gotta do, right? I gotta show her every single piece of evidence I have. I will do just that. Okay, well, looks like none of the statements are gonna get anything. Oh my, you really asked me about ghosts? What a childish detective. Ghosts don't exist. The dead are dead. That's that. Oh, aren't you just a lively little chap? So the mask and the ghost story is all that sets her off. I'm assuming nothing else will set her off, unless maybe... aha! Landlady? I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. Was there someone else here? Okay. At least it's quiet in here. Can you tell me where you've been this evening? Where were you when you heard the gun? I've been with my girl all evening, honest. Well, until she went to bed at 9 p.m. anyway. I was just hanging out in the lobby when I heard it. Her father and Nanny were there. Well, that matches up with what they all said. Did you notice anything strange about Anna during the party? Look, I never spent much time with a spoiled brat, alright? She wasn't the sibling I'm interested in. Oh, you snarky little son of a bitch. Can you think of anyone who might have held a grudge against Anna? How the hell would I know? I barely knew the kid. How about your girlfriend? No, nothing on this level. This whole thing is insane. Insane like your face. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Look, can you shut up about that? It creeps me out, okay? I don't care what you are. You will give me the answers that I crave. Fuck. I gotta start doing that. I keep repeating myself. I'm gonna keep showing him everything just because I want to make sure that I don't miss out on any kind of clue. Of course, yours with me. We just aren't fond of crowds, understand? I need to reread that because that said something off. You spent the party with your girlfriend, the victim's older sister, correct? Even before bed, her father says he never saw her much, but he mentions you. Was she really with you? What were you both up to? Of course she was with me. We just aren't fond of crowds, understand? I'm really not looking forward to having to go through and talk to every single one of them about these statements and whatnot, but I mean... you saw someone else? That you don't think... Shit, I knew this place was haunted. It was the ghost. The ghost killed Anna. I gotta get out of here soon. What comes for us next? Okay, then. He doesn't like those. Mask. Alright, so nothing else works with him. Oh, well, I guess I did it right then. Oh! Oh! I've collected quite a bit of info now. I doubt I'm going to be able to get much more from anyone here. Maybe it's time I try and cut the suspects list in half. With everything I've learned so far, 3 stand out as the most suspicious. Well, if it was dragged away, it would have to be someone strong. So the nanny used the gloves, but the nanny was with the dad. Alright, let's see the father's statements. Top guys for full duration. Never saw much with nanny's sister's boyfriend during the gunshot. So the nanny, the sister, and the father were together. So I think we can mark them off. I don't think it was the nanny. The boyfriend and the father were all together, so I think we can mark them off. The sister says that she was with her boyfriend from 4 to 9. When she went to sleep upstairs, was in the bathroom. So was with the victim from 4 to 9, went to sleep. Okay, so these two are lying. Made dinner in the kitchen from 4 to 5. Was talking with the other guests the rest of the night with her father and sister. Didn't attend party. Approximately 7 p.m. was Tuesday talk. Scrape. Very little blood. Okay, this stray bullet could have been what hurt the sister. Focus on the souls belonging to the victim's uncle. Where's the uncle at? Drank with other guests from 4 to 8. Okay, I'm gonna say that it was... When I can tell, I want to say it was the uncle. The uncle because of the mask. No, there was something else. The boots as well. Well, the drag marks. Let's see. Yes, the uncle. Not only were his boots used during the crime, the mask the killer was supposedly wearing was also found in where he rested. Perhaps even more notably, he was alone when the gunshots went off. No one else mentioned seeing him. He has no solid alibi. I also think it was possibly the sister, because... That's right, and that's not all. There was something else. I'm going to say the bloody gloves. Really? The father says he wasn't there. Really? I'm gonna keep clicking stuff. Yes, his sister. One thing that's certain is that she was at the scene of the crime. If you tell me the truth, then she's innocent. But if she isn't, the final suspicious person is... Okay, so it can't be the father, it can't be the boyfriend, it can't be the nanny. But it's the sister of the uncle. Oh, this one's just too easy. That's right, that's not. There was something else. You figured the ghost stories would relate, but whatever. That's right. Yes, the landlady. No evidence connects her to the crime, but the fact that the others never seemed to notice her presence is odd enough. She had ample opportunity and has no solid alibi. Alright, I've narrowed it down to the uncle, the sister, or the landlady. There's one thing I'm lacking in all the other cases, a motive. Let's see what I can do about that. But I'm not quite sure where else to look. A shame that I lost the master key. You again? Don't look so dismayed. I'm here to help, you know. I noticed that the doors of the kitchen and dining room were locked, so I did a bit of digging and happened to find this. It's not the master key, but it should get you inside those two rooms. Since they're still locked, I'm taking the liberty of assuming that you lost the ladder. What's with you anyway? Whatever do you mean, dear? Don't play dumb. You're constantly butting into my business and no one else has made mention of you. Why then perhaps I'm the mansion's ghost? Giggle, that was a joke, dear. Please make haste with the rest of your investigation, alright? After all, the sun's about to come up. Let's see what to work with now. Let's wrap this up. I want to say that I'm the ghost. That's just me, though. Seems the victim had no shortage of presence, though they won't do her much good now. They'll all go to waste. She was clearly loved. Okay. Yeah? What's this card doing all by itself here? It's open. Should I take a peek? Dearest Anna, leave or I'll get rid of you myself. I'm not afraid to make this birthday your last. It's a threat. This murder was clearly premeditated, but why would someone threaten a little girl? The scrawl is messy. Whoever wrote it must have been trying to hide their handwriting. Okay. Okay, more gifts. I think the only clue we need in here is going to be that note. My question is, what else is the other room? This one, perhaps? Aha. What's this document here? It doesn't look like it belongs in a kitchen. Wait, it looks like an inheritance deed of some sort. There's a logo for a bank embedded on the bottom. I'm the one for legal speak, so I'm not quite sure what it says. I think I should make it my business to find out. I smell a motive. Where did you find this? I found it lying on a table in the kitchen. It's some kind of inheritance deed, correct? That's right. I was discussing it with our nanny earlier. I must have simply left it there. How foolish. What does it say? Why do you need to know? It's possible that it could be related to the case. I have to look at the situation from every angle. It details what I would like done with regards to my bank should I pass away. My brother and our nanny get small shares. It was actually Anna who was to take over the company. Now I don't know what I'll do. Her sister isn't cut out for it. Cut out for it? That's right. They were never great to begin with. And after the passing of her dear mother, my oldest daughter's grades slipped dangerously low and haven't recovered, unlike my bride Anna's. Due to her age, it was originally going to be to my elder daughter, of course, but she'll never be the leader that Anna could have been. I just recently had the bill revised, and I plan to tell Anna tonight on her birthday, but I never got the chance. I see. And then I also want to show him the threatening card. What is this? Where did you find this? It was lying by the rest of her presents. Who would do this? Who would want to get rid of my poor girl? What bastard wrote this? Whoever it was, Sir? Anna, why didn't you tell me? Or maybe it was me who wouldn't listen. Anna, I'm so sorry, Anna. Maybe I should just leave him alone for a while. I think I know who the killer is. I need some more quiet to think this through. There can be no mistake. The answer is obvious. I want to say it was the sister, honestly. It was her. Oh, fuck. Hello. Ack. Oh, did I startle you, detective? I'm quite sorry. All I wanted was a glass of water for my dry throat. Did you hear me talking to myself? Come on. Through across that disgusted look on your face. If you have something to say, then say it. You killed her. You killed your own sister. Did I know? That's a heavy accusation, and I don't believe you can back it up. I can prove it just fine. Go ahead and try. There's something here to prove. I love my sister, you know. I can imagine what I'll ever do without my beloved little sis. Oh, really? Because I happen to have evidence such as this relation, it may not have been so rosy after all. Starts smiling. Evidence proves that the sisters were at odds. This is some badass music. I don't know what to say, though. Oh. Who is it that said that they don't get along? When's the making a medical statement? The beds. You worked better at 9, just as you were supposed to, but the beds were made when I checked them. They look completely undisturbed. Children don't truly make their beds every time they get up to use the bathroom, do they? I said the beds were never used. You were fighting, not sleeping. She was probably afraid of you. Is that all? What makes you think we were fighting? You could have been having a late-night summer party for all you know. The conclusion that you were fighting stems from everything else. Your other piece of the puzzle at that point to a troubled relationship. Let's see. I found this mixed in with Anna's birthday gifts. Someone threatened her. I believe it was you. If it's not proof, detective, nothing points to me as the writer. Hold on for a moment and you'll see where I'm going with this. Anna was terrified of you. In fact, I believe that she moved against you first. This is preposterous. Anna would never do anything to me, and I'd never do anything to her. The beds mean nothing, and the note could have been written by anyone. None of it points to me as the culprit. I'm getting to it. We should move on to what happened next. I believe there are pieces of evidence to tell that tale for us. Okay, let's see. I have no idea what's next, honestly. Perhaps the inheritance? No. I have no clue. You had a fresh, unbandaged gash across your cheek when I found you in the bathroom. That's no simple scrape. It's a bullet graze. Thought so. What are you talking about? There were only 3 shots fired total. Her shoulder, her ankle, her head. Anna took all of them. How incompetent do you think I am? Anna was the one to take the gun from your father's bag, wasn't she? Not you. She was scared after seeing the card. She wanted to talk to her father and uncle about it, but they brushed her off. She knew that she had to protect herself. She fired that bullet at you in self-defense where you took the weapon from her. You hit her 3 times, but she got you once. You got hold of the weapon somehow. You must have hit her or kicked her, but you weren't a great gunman either. You shot her twice before managing to take her down with a third, and even then you had to stand at close range to hit her head. But you managed it. You even planned ahead after you saw your sister take the gun. You took gloves from the kitchen and slipped your own shoes into your uncle's boots. You dragged your own sister's body to the closet. You likely cleaned yourself up in the bathroom. I doubt he knew what you were doing, but you even went so far as to have your boyfriend cover for you while you prepared. You didn't want to get caught. That wasn't all in your original plan, was it? You had a few telling issues. I honestly have no clue what could be next. Clues? I'm glad it does not punish me for this. I figured it would be something about the hands. There's something odd, almost awkward about the crime scene. There were a couple bloody glove prints left on multiple windows upstairs. Was the killer going to throw the body and the rest of the evidence into the yard below? I think so. They clearly tried awfully hard to get those windows open after all. Now, those windows were tough. The rims were rusted shut. Probably most adults could still get them open if they tried, but a 14-year-old girl? Perhaps not. You were forced to hide the gloves and boots under the bed, but the body wouldn't fit in the storage closet it was. The amount of blood also suggests that it was dragged slowly by someone weak. See, that's exactly what I figured. I probably should have said that because now I sound like an idiot. Don't you judge me. You no longer had time to escape. You had to hide in the bathroom. You had a bit of a hard time with the whole thing, didn't you? But what about the mask? I forgot about the mask. The killer was wearing it, but it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene or me. What's so funny? Oh, come on. Now you're just making me see. What a lazy set of words. No, that's not what I meant was... You forget that it was you who told me about the mask. All I have is your word for it. And since you're the killer, make no mistake, you are, it was clearly never used. You knew that your uncle was planning to sleep in the living area. You took the mask from Anna's gifts and planted it there beforehand for a bit of insurance, if need be. Tell me the Miss Detective, what motive for what I have? Even if I weren't joined to the hip, Anna was still my sister, and that's just it. Don't hear it, but she's praying that I haven't found it. Some of these I know, some of them are just kind of bouncing around and clicking stuff to have fun, so... I found this on the kitchen table. Your father was going to announce it tonight, but you happened upon it and read it first, didn't you? It says you're no longer your father's heir. You were probably jealous of your sister, weren't you? When you saw this, you snapped. You planned and executed the murder. You murdered Annabelle, your little sister. You weren't supposed to find that, you know. I locked the doors as soon as I got out of the bathroom. It was easier than hiding it, but I guess it wasn't enough. She has a master in her hand. She wants to pickpocket me in the bathroom. Called it. Anna deserved it. She killed our mother. She ran out into the road. She would have been the one that hit. One hit. Mom pushed her out of the way instead. She killed her. She killed the mother who loved me and left me with a father who doesn't. That's not true. Your father was worried sick. He loves you very much. You're devastated. Not in comparison to Anna, he doesn't. I was always the afterthought. He was always my dear, darling, bright, beautiful, lovely, intelligent, sweet, perfect little Anna. Well, no more. His perfect little Anna is dead. The tip of the key suddenly looks rather sharp. You were wrong about one thing, though. I hated Anna, but I did love her, too. When I wrote the card, I wanted her to run away. I didn't intend to kill her. When I saw how she was afraid of me, when I saw her grab that gun and huddle in the corner of the bedroom, something came over me. I thought I might as well prove her right. The key. She stabbed me. But it doesn't hurt. I am the fucking ghost. I called it. There was no blood. The gash is already healed. What witchery is this? I'm a demon. What happened? It doesn't hurt at all. Ghost, it's true. There's a ghost. Ghost? No way. It can't be. I'm the boogeyman. And what? Hey, Mama, look. There's our bus. We're on the wrong side of the street. Anna, stop. Come back. That's the middle of the highway. But we'll miss it. I don't want... Anna! Mama! Ma? It's a dead end. But please don't. Sleep well, sis. That's right. Of course. I'm Anna. I was murdered 10 years ago. How did I get back here? I'm sorry. Sis, I don't know what came over me. I can hardly believe it myself. I screamed when I pulled the trigger. I cried in the bathroom even though I tried not to. It wasn't like I wanted to be found right then. I'm sorry. Please, don't kill me. You aren't going to make our father lose both of us, are you? I'm so torn on this one right now. I guess I'll probably do something so I can come back and I'll find out what the other option was, but for right now I'll add that on to the end of this. I'm gonna have to turn her in, so I still can't believe. I'm sorry, sir. No. Now perhaps my living daughter can get the help she needs, and now perhaps my Anna can be at peace. For that, I thank you. It's a shame that the police had to get involved, but I suppose there's no other way. She'll be in jail for a long, long time. I just can't fathom how my girl could do this. How could a child of mine? Just make sure she knows that you love her too. But after what she did to Anna, I'm sure that Anna forgives her. And I'm sure that she wants both of you to be happy. Get help for her sister and keep on cherishing each day. Work on bringing the family closer together. That's how she would want to be honored. Live for her too. You're right. You're right. That's exactly what she'd say. Thank you for everything. You're wise beyond your years. It's nothing. It's just... I know what it's like to lose someone. I'm sorry. Please, be happy too, alright? I will. I ought to be going. Everyone else is already waiting outside. You know, if Anna had gotten to grow up, I'd like to think that she would have become someone like you. Thank you, and goodbye. Goodbye, Dad. I think she's a ghost, too. Marjorie. So you remember me again. I'm glad. Of course I do. I'm not sure how I ever forgot. You're likely my mother, after all. Marjorie, what's going on? This all happened 10 years ago. My sister was never caught. Why are we here? Spirits aren't bound by time. Without flesh to bind us, we're as free to walk through the years as the living are through the physical realm. But that didn't make up for the agony of remaining trapped in this gloomy old house, a place where we can only walk at night, a prison. For me, it was the regret of my lost daughter that kept me trapped here. For you, it was the way your sister simply walked away. For your 20th birthday, I thought we should do something rather special. I took you back 10 years to the day you became trapped here with me. Your memories got a bit messed up during the journey, but it couldn't be helped. I think it was necessary. If you hadn't solved the crime on your own, it wouldn't have held the same meaning. Time isn't static. You've changed the past. You've uncovered the truth behind your own murder and decided what to do with that truth. Did I do the right thing? That's something you have to answer yourself. But I'm so very proud of you. Spirits don't have to age. You could have remained the little girl you died as, but you blossomed into a beautiful young woman under my care. I raised you. I feel like I'm finally at peace too. Where are you going? We can finally leave the house. We can move on. Can't you feel it too? Come with me, dear. I want you to be my daughter. I'm sure your mother's waiting for you too. I would say that you kept her waiting long enough, but with what you've changed now, I suppose you haven't kept her long at all. Follow me. And happy birthday, dear. Given the circumstances, I suppose it's the best gift I could have hoped for. Mother, I'm coming. Fucking hell, that was amazing. Damn, Cassie, thank you so much for recommending this game to me. That music was amazing, that story. I admit, I pieced a little bit of it together. I had a feeling she was the ghost, even before a lot of that stuff happened, but I gotta admit, God damn, that was good. I kind of want to know what happens if we do the other ending, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and then I'm going to come back and I'm gonna show you what would happen if you chose the other option. So I'll see you in a little bit. Now, everybody, I'm back, and I will be doing the other option this time. Just get all set up. Okay. We're not going to turn her in. We're gonna see what happens. I'm sorry, sir. I investigated from every angle that I could, but I don't believe that the culprit is anyone here. I did see who I thought was the landowner after all. Perhaps the culprit managed to sneak in and out of the mansion. Right, I understand. I didn't want to get the police involved, but I suppose there's no other option. I will find the monster who did this, mark my words. Just don't let it haunt you too much. And I wouldn't want that. I know, but I won't let this go. I won't stop searching until I get to drag them down to hell myself. But be happy too, alright? All of you. That's the best way to honor her. Remember how she lived, not how she died. Anna. You worked hard. You did everything you could. And most importantly, my living daughter is safe. You made sure that she was brought back to me. For that, I thank you. Sure. Everyone else is already outside. I should go. You know, if Anna had gotten to grow up, I'd like to think that she would have become someone like you. Thank you, and goodbye. Don't you make me sorry. If you ever hurt anyone else, I'll haunt you to the day you die. Don't let the family fall into despair. Work to bring everyone back together again. Help make Dad and everyone else happy. If you do that, I'll forgive you. Sis, go. I don't want to see you anymore. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Dad. Marjorie. So you remember me again. I'm glad. Of course I do. I'm not sure. I'm not going to read this before I read this. I'm just going to make sure nothing changes. Alright, so nothing changes except for that slight little bit right there. So I'm gonna let this music play because god damn, it is amazing to listen to that. Seriously, download this game, get the music, and just, can you imagine? This is good writing music. It's just fantastic. So, all in all, I gotta say, thank you, Cassie, for, turning me on to this game, because it is fantastic. The music alone is worth playing the game. You can beat it if you do it properly and you go for just the main things you need. You can beat it in maybe half an hour or less. But I really enjoyed this game. The music is good. The sprites were good. The story was good. Granted, I kind of knew, but I didn't really want to reveal it too much. I like to keep myself in blissful ignorance until it gets revealed. So, but yeah. I mean, I gotta admit, that was fan-fucking-tastic. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to be heading to the grave. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Welcome to town, everyone. Okay, real quick, before I dip off, though, I just wanted to mention that if you hit linger, it'll actually bring up your save slots. And I wasn't aware of that, so yeah, I kind of had to play a lot of the game over to do a lot of stuff. So that's just how you load your save anyway. I'm actually going to head to the grave for real this time. Thank you all so much for watching. Welcome to town, everyone.